Hello, we're back again, and what are we discussing today? We are discussing Candace Owens. We're discussing everybody's favorite conservative commentator. She's always in the news. She's always pushing I think within the last week, she's pushed anti-Semitic dog whistles and the thing where I'm gonna talk about, which is that she's also accused Emmanuel Macron's wife of being transgender. Emmanuel Macron's wife apparently is actually a man. And wouldn't you believe it? This is the same low IQ conservative crap that brought us Michelle Obama being transgender. And don't forget the Obamas murdered their own chef for some weird reason. Just why not, right? I mean, he's found dead, so he must have been murdered, right? There can't be any other explanation. Yeah. Then Boeing recently murdered someone who so many Seth Riches. This just shows Alex Jones has a lot of competition on the right, because the right loves conspiracies. They love throwing shit against the wall, and and the reason why this matters a lot for obvious reasons. The thing with I haven't watched it. I haven't watched. I'm not gonna watch this crap. I don't want to watch this shit. Who the fuck cares? You don't have shit, okay? But conservatives like Candace love to say that gender is so real that you can tell someone's gender just by looking at them. This is another thing that they use for race as well, because race is more of a weird kind of thing. But you'll see a lot of these people say, "Well, race is so real that you can tell someone's race just by looking at them," right? That's the Steve Saylor line, right? It's okay. And then they accuse Michelle Obama of being transgender. And then they accuse, Emmanuel Macron's wife of being transgender. And it's so funny too, because whenever one of these transgender mass shootings happen, which admittedly has happened feels like a little too frequently, obviously, but whenever one of these things happens, the right always will look at their profile. It's this person identified as a woman or something, or this person identified as a man. It's why do you need to look at their profiles? Why can't you just look at why can't you just look at them and be yeah, that's a biological male, that's a biological female. That's the whole, and it's because conservatives can't tell. It's it can be very difficult to tell whether someone's a man or a woman. And this is hilarious that people like Candace Owens continue to just go back on their own worldview when it benefits them. They just when it benefits me, when it doesn't, right? It's ridiculous, so ridiculous. Candace Owens, gender is so real that you could just tell someone's gender. You can tell someone's gender just by looking at them. Also, Candace Owens, Emmanuel Macron's wife is not a woman. And Emmanuel Macron's wife was 16 or 15 or something when Emmanuel Macron started dating her, and Emmanuel Macron was not 18. He was not. He was older, and I don't care about it's France or laws or French laws or whatever. That's pedophilia. But apparently that's I wonder what would be the real scandal for conservatives if Emmanuel Macron's wife was trans, or Emmanuel Macron's wife was or that relationship was a result of pedophilia. I wonder what would be the bigger scandal for conservatives. But they love it. They love this shit. They love... And speaking of Candace Owens too, this is actually pretty funny. I'm not joking when I say this. She got into it with Lauren Southern at one point because Lauren like criticized her and called her out or something. And Candace actually liked a tweet, clearly implying, and I'll put it up, that Lauren is a white nationalist. That she was pushing white nationalism in Europe. So, based Candace? That was 2018, I think, so... and Candace Owens ran, like, this fucking... She went by the name of, like, Red Pill Black. This is, everybody knows this. I don't know exactly... Oh, well, maybe not me. I guess. But I think she ran some, like... It was something to do with dealing with harassment, and you could, like, dox the people that, like, are harassing you or something, or, like, I don't know, it's something like that. It was something like that, and obviously, conservatives don't, they pretend like they don't like doxing, but give me a fucking break. It's like they're literally defending Ricky Vaughn, like, he's a serial doxer, like, get the hell out of here with this shit. He's one of the biggest doxers in the world. Get the fuck out of here with this crap. You know? So anyways, but yeah. That's the whole thing there. Conservatives love this shit. They love, and it's one of the things I hate about all this too is it's like this low IQ, not low IQ, but this kind of like stuff that just people in politics in general do, where it's like anything they can use against someone. It's the scandal of the century. It's anytime someone ever does anything wrong, it's they must resign. You know, Justin Trudeau goes on vacation, exposed, resign. I mean, we're gonna get nowhere, like, if you're just calling for everybody to resign 10 seconds in. Like, it's over such mundane bullshit. Mundane, and you can never say, who cares? Like, it's such stupid, like... It's like, did you know Viktor Orban is corrupt? Wow! A politician is corrupt? Who cares? Who cares that Orban takes money? Who cares? This is not a scandal. This is par for the course for politicians. Who cares? And people are going to say, oh, like, conservatives always love doing the standards crap, or standards are declining. We need to hold our politicians to standards. It's like, well, we're not going to have a system. If you just complain about every time a politician has any scandal at all, I mean, we're not gonna have anybody that can run for politics anymore because everybody has scandals. It's just stupid. Like, everybody has to. Oh, it's so stupid. Like, every little minor fucking bullshit like scandal. You know, the interesting thing for like the left. This is what they should do. They should like. Anytime it comes to any liberal celebrity, or any, like, politician, or any politician in general, someone who, like, knows them should just come in and be like, this is what George Clooney doesn't want you to know. He's actually a biological woman. And you will get conservatives that will fall for it every time. Every time. It's a thing you could do where it exposes the fact that conservatives are so tribalistic, but also they can't tell, because you can't, right? Like, you could, there's times where, like, people, as an example, there was this, like, swimsuit model who was, like, transgender or something, and it's, two of them, and it's like, there's smoke shows, like, you know what I mean? Like, they look like biological women to me. Like, I didn't even know what the scandal was about. I thought it was weird. It's like, I can't believe Sports Illustrated. And I'm like, with what? I mean, there's a beautiful woman on the cover, and they're like, this is, and it's like, there's no way you saw this. It came out that it was like, the person was trans, and then you're like, oh, this is a scandal, huh? You did not know, man. There's no way you could tell. And they were like, look at this woman's ribcage. Oh, fuck you. Like, go to hell. But yeah, that's the whole. uh, Conservatives cannot tell what someone's gender is. They can't. They can't. They can't. They cannot. Right? They just. They can't. Right? You know. It can be very difficult. Like you could never. Like there's. I remember there was this person who. This was on Survivor, and some guy was going home. I can't remember what the guy's name is. He had like a mustache. He was kind of fat. This person wasn't going home, but it was someone else. And the guy at Tribal was just like, I didn't want to do this, but this guy's living a lie. He's actually a biological woman, and he transitioned. And I'm like, what the like, get the hell out of here. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, you cannot tell at all. Like, no way, no way. And they just had a, it was like weird. I was like, what the hell? How do you know? I just was completely floored. I can show you, like, the picture. It was, like, shocking, and it's, like, very, I don't know. But anyways, and Candace Owens said she would bet her job, bet her career that this woman is a biological male, that Emmanuel Macron's wife is a biological male. And it's who cares, right? Is that really the problem with your view of Emmanuel Macron? You know, it's funny. That I mean, first of all, she kind of is doxing, if this is true, something about. Like, she kind of is doxing Emmanuel Macron's wife, if this is true, and it's not, by the way. It's not. I shouldn't even say if, but it's not. And it's funny to me because that's fine. That's fine to do that, right? That matters, right? That if Emmanuel Macron, wife is actually biologically male and she's just lying about it, that's scandalous. That's disgusting. But Stone Toss lying about being Puerto Rican is not. How dare you? Oh, why does that matter? Every time like a white nationalist gets doxxed and they're actually like Latino or they're whatever, everybody always defends them by why does this matter? Oh, seeing the left is racist when it comes to POC conservatives. It's like, you bet we are. Yeah, let's go. I wish, no. And so yeah, double standard there. But anyways, that's me.